Hello, Mr. Zwinge. Welcome back to the podcast called Bridging the Gap. Is the name of the podcast. Um, Episode 1 will be about 12 minutes, so sit back and enjoy it, Mr. Zwinge, alright? Um, alright, you're listening to Bridging the Gap, where we span the divide between knowledge and ignorance about bridges. Alright. Let's take our first call from Dr. Howard Pylon, structural engineer. Dr. Pylon, what keeps a bridge from crumbling into the abyss? My first question. I don't really know that much about bridges, but I'm really looking forward to learning. Why, this is Jerry speaking? Or this is Dr. Pylon speaking? Well, Jerry, that's a heck of a question. What keeps anything from crumbling, really? Guilt? Structural integrity? Duct tape? But seriously, you gotta understand that it's tension and compression. Opposing forces like in-laws, pretty much. You balance them right, the bridge stands. If you mess it up, it collapses. Yeah, it can actually get pretty crazy if you don't make sure your bridge's structural support can maintain the weight of the load, to be honest. Alright, well, I definitely understand what compression is. It's something, when something's compressed, like a trash compactor, or my chest when I try to jog, am I right? Am I right, Mr. Swing? So what, bridges can wobble to death? You're not being serious. Sure they can. Ever seen a bridge do the cha-cha in high wind? Nature's got zero chill. That's why we over-engineer now, which is also what I do emotionally in relationships. Inspirational, like Yoda, but with steel beams. Okay, next up, Dr. Loretta, Streamhammer. Martial artist, materials scientist, and apparently part-time steampunk poet. Alright, what you gotta understand is really bridges demand respect from everybody pretty much in the organization. Are you wearing goggles right now? Listen, Jerry. Listen, you want to build a strong bridge. You need strong materials. Steel, reinforced concrete, sometimes, I don't know, carbon fiber. I once built a bridge out of bamboo and spite. Held for 3 days until a goat crossed it wrong. Wow. And here I thought my IKEA bookshelf was impressive. Your bookshelf is a lie, Jerry. It's a trap, held together by shame and Swedish optimism. Okay, that's oddly accurate. Thanks, Doctor. Now our final guest, Dr. Kalina Vegapunk. She's a civil engineer, a bridge designer, and according to her bio, a 2024 regional Mario Kart champion. Hey, Jerry. Thanks for having me. And yes, Rainbow Road is the ultimate stress test for a hand-eye coordination and friendships. All right. All right. Wow. That is cool. It's great to have you on the show. It is actually great to meet you. I also play Mario Kart, but let's just say the medium setting. Yeah, brave. All right. So my focus is aesthetics and functionality. We don't just make bridges strong, we make them beautiful. You ever seen a stayed bridge at sunset? It's like if geometry fell in love with a sunrise. Okay, my eyes are exploding with hearts right now. That's the most romantic thing anyone has ever said to me about math. We use software to simulate stress loads, traffic flow, wind dynamics. It's like playing SimCity, but if your mistakes kill people. That's horrifying. That's horrifying. It actually is. The fact that you would joke about that. I get that a lot. Look, bridges are empathy in steel form. They connect people. That's my jam. Yeah, empathy in steel. Oh my god. That's also what I want on my tombstone, literally. You're like the Obi-Wan of bridge design. Thanks, Jerry. But if I hear you were the chosen one more time during a budget meeting, I, I'm quitting my job. Well, folks, we've learned that bridges are complex marvels of science, passion, and the occasional goat mishap. Thanks to our experts, Dr. Pylon, Dr. Steamhammer, and Dr. Vega, who I think may be my soulmate, or at least a very attractive person. Until next time, stay balanced out there, and never trust an IKEA bookshelf, right? Oh, hey. I can't believe you actually picked up. My name's Peanut. Uh, it's awesome that I get to be on a radio show. I've never really been called that for anything. And yeah, this makes me really happy, actually. Thank you for letting me on the show. Oh, it is no problem. Don't even worry about it. We take lots of calls every day, so yeah, you're not really that special. And but regardless, yeah, it's great to have you on. Pretty much what you want to say. Oh, okay. Well, first off, I wanted to say your last podcast about bridge making was quite fantastic. Actually, learned a lot, and yeah, all of the scientists were pretty nice. I'm interested to see them back on sometime. Maybe we could get something together, the four of us. But first off, I was going to get the mail today, which I do every day. Okay, I don't care. You get the mail every day. All right, what are you talking about? But it was a little different today because I got a letter. It was a chain letter. You know what about a chain letter? They were pretty popular a couple years ago. Wait, what's a chain letter? So a chain letter, pretty much, someone send it to you, and then you just send it to other people. You get it. Can I read you the letter? It's this kid named Vanessa, and at first I didn't remember who it was, but I realized it was somebody I went to elementary school with, and I thought, that was pretty cool. That's pretty rare. How often does somebody from elementary school reach out to you? Am I right? But yeah, let me read the letter. It says, and to be honest, I can't tell if she wrote it, but it does sound like her. So it says, "Beware Dashalfaria. In 24 hours, you must send this letter to 10 other people. On the third day, the person you are most attracted to will send me some kind of signal revealing their feelings towards you. If you fail to do something, as bad as this story or worse will happen to you. Take Heather Dixon of Beaufort, Minnesota." So then it goes on to talk about her. Heather Dixon, she met a guy named Pablo that she fell in love with, and she didn't send the letter to 10 people, and he died in a massive car accident. So I don't want that to happen. Is this what's been causing all the death in the world? I don't know. But brick. Wait. I'm sorry. I'm actually getting another call, but I don't know. That story seems very troubling. I hope you send it to 10 other people. But I'm actually getting a call from Mrs. Steamhorner from yesterday's podcast. Oh, hello, Mrs. Steamhorner. Hello. I actually had more to say. I didn't tell you. I've been crafting up a bit of a materials list for some sort of bridge that could float on water. It could be used to cross water with materials or goods and services. Pretty much to support one person or a small dog. Plastic barrels, 4 could be provided, but more depending on the length of the water. Only a 2x6 wooden plank, probably about 10 of them would be enough to create a frame with plywood on top of it. Kind of screws, of course, to put everything together. And just to back up what I'm trying to say, I actually have a couple examples of good pontoon bridges throughout history. Of course, referring to the ones of ancient China in the Shijing book. Records that indicate that King Wen of Zhao was the first to create a pontoon bridge in the 11th century. And it was the first to secure permanent bridges linked with iron chains in China during the Qin dynasty. It was very impressive. So yeah, but there were other chief constructors out there, of course, that made bridges and put together 50 oared galleys at some point and 360 other vessels lying in the same direction, creating a giant bridge that could cross even vast expanses of ocean. So it is pretty sweet. Just a couple examples there. And how to make one. That's all I wanted to say. All right. Have a great one, Mr. Zwinge. Have a great summer.